And my name is Eric Swanson, and I'm a operations leader in King County Search and Rescue. I had an interest in it about 14, 15 years ago, and looked into it a bit, but hadn't actually gotten involved. But then a friend of a friend became lost while solo peak bagging in the North Central Cascades, and I got the word that he was missing. And that actually kind of really sparked that interest to, I want to go out there. I'll go home and I'll pack my pack, and I just need someone to call me and where to go. Well, no one's calling some random person to go out and help. But so I had to then search more and actually find the organization. Communication challenges in the field. Well, certainly we have a lot of mountains around here, and often we are on the wrong side of the mountain from the person we are trying to talk to. Getting clear communications is often very challenging. We can have teams that are isolated and unable to make contact with base, so AM base doesn't know exactly where they are, or if they found someone out there. Can they get word back about what they found and what the condition is and what additional resources they need? Those are big challenges that we find ways around that, of course, where using radio relays or repeaters. We need to be able to communicate both from the teams back to base and also between the teams to keep ourselves aware of what our situation is, where we are located, what the situation of an injured subject is, and there's no better way to do that for us than having two-way radios. Phones are sometimes useful, but we're often working in areas where there is no good phone coverage. We have to figure out what our backup plan is at that point. Sometimes we'll using inReach communication, which is very short messages and a long lag time. But if we are really out of contact with each other, we start just having to backtrack to places where we can get communications, or again, talk about relays. So if I can't reach base directly, I will try calling out for another team who may be able to hear me and who can then relay my message back to base. Yeah, they've been very easy to use. We get them once we got them programmed. We able to select our channels easily and communicate. I haven't had any problems with them. Well, certainly the one thing that we think about is, and I know that this is a feature that is available, is being able to get GPS tracking off of the radios. Right now we have different ways of getting team locations live. A lot of that is done via our telephones, and that being transmitted back to base. It would be nice to be able to just pick it all off in one single thing. You hand team member a radio, they've got communications, and they have GPS location communications back as well. That's really the only thing that comes to mind. I'm not even sure that if that's the best solution for us or not. In some cases it can be, but we also have a situation where a lot of our radios are privately owned. They are not unit radios. So we may not be able to rely, without a change of providing radios to everybody, to get that kind of feature, we may not be able to get. We have had our own people get injured in the middle of the training. So we have had and that's been twisted ankles, things like that. So we have to pivot at that point and focus our efforts on getting our injured person out of the field. We have also had other missions come up, not in our immediate area. Like, for example, we were doing training on Tiger Mountain, and there was a pack out of an injured person on, I think it was Mount Si. And so we actually did pivot. We pulled our teams out of the field, trainee teams, and moved them over to Mount Si to assist with that pack out.